Okay, you can see all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that in the, I'll shrink that down and shrink that so that we can see everything. I'll shrink that. That's all right. I'll just move it up to the right hand. Oh, there we go. It disappeared. Okay. Cool. So what we do is we go through to the invoicing page. I've been working on this to try and create this to be nice and easy for you for the last couple of months. So hopefully I've got most of them correct. Okay, so we're just going to start at the top, Recycle Metal Industries.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to open that one up. So if we scroll down the side here, down the bottom here, I've got the prices for all of the different jobs. That's in the client diary. So not in UCollect means that it's not an automatic charge of a credit card. If it says you collect 7 days, it means in 7 days their credit card's automatically charged. Or it will say you collect COD. So close a business of that day, the credit card will get charged. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So as we go along, you'll get more and more understanding of it. So you can see here, it's got 4 to 6 Forge Close. This customer has 2 properties. So 4 to 6 Forge Close is $80.
Okay.
So we come through to the second page. And if you see there, I've put regular mo. See that regular mo there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we come to the second page, we go add material item. If you write reg, it's going to come up mo. Choose the one that's closest to the price.
Okay.
And then we sit there and we get rid of that 20 visits per year. We don't want that to go. And then we change it to the correct price. Okay.
Okay.
And then we come through to the custom field activity. It says regular mo, so that's correct already. And the work order was completed by Nick.
Okay.
So we just type in Nick and we choose his name.
Over. All right.
This one's got a form on it. So once again, we check our form. Whippersnipping, yes. They've done everything here. This is the big one here. What else can we offer the customer? If they write anything in there, I need you to email me whatever's written in that box and write it, write the customer's name.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
When the gardener already input something there, I would hold invoicing this file, or I could.
No, you can still invoice it, because at this stage, while I'm checking, I will do all of the approving of them.
Okay.
So you'll do the first step, okay?
Okay.
So then we come back through and we check it. So 21 minutes. So now that you've been using Deputy a lot, you'll be able to come back into Deputy and you'll be able to create a little bit of a list. So I was on the 4th, Nick, and he was working with Sean. So there's 2 people. So we want to add that time together for the 21 minutes, which is now 42 minutes. It's $80, so we're well and truly in front of $1 a minute. Okay.
I'm a little confused when it comes to the time. Sorry, could you please repeat that?
Yep. So up here, it's got 21 minutes.
Okay.
Right, and because there's 2 of them, so Nick here has worked with Sean.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of them on site, so that there I need to double it because there's 2 people.
Okay.
So that makes it 42 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so as long as that dollar amount is more than the amount of minutes on site, I'm happy. I don't need to know about it.
Okay.
But if that said 90 minutes total, so 45 minutes, and you went you did that by 2 people, which would add up to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
The bill here was $80. I want you to make sure you tell me.
I won't push through billing it then.
Yes, don't push through billing it. Just notify me and I'll go and check it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to take a little bit to get used to.
So, this regular mo, so for this one, it's like $80 per hour. So,
yep. So
is that it?
$80 is what we charge for
All
that
right.
job. So I've written all the prices down here for all of the
Mm-hmm.
jobs for you.
Okay.
So every job that comes up there, if you don't have a dollar value in that right-hand column, notify me and don't invoice it.
Okay. How would I know, like, for this one, for regular mo, if the time is just enough? You know, if the dollar amount that's been estimated for this particular job is enough with the time that they spent, or they spent too much time doing that job.
Yeah, if they spend too much time, that's where you
Yeah.
just need to tell me and just leave it as standard. Don't change it to invoiced.
Again, we will apply the rule, like, for example, if two gardeners will do it, it should be under 30 minutes, right? And if it's just one person, it should not last more than an hour, right?
Yeah, so for $80, they've got 80 minutes total.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought that's the rule.
yeah. So for $80, 80 minutes. If it's a $800 job, they've got 800 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it just means that $1 a minute's what we're attempting to achieve.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you do after that is you just change it to invoiced. Here you've got regular mo footpath only, 1 hour and 15-minute limit. So we give them a limit of how long they should be on site.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to help them understand how long it should be. And it says must get signature upon completion of the work from the office. So as you can see here, they've got a signature for me.
Okay.
Right? So you can see that signature there. So they've completed their work properly.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just checking them, seeing if the work's completed. We just click save. And then once it saves, nope, that form is behind it. We'll click approve and we send it through to Xero. That's as far as I want you to go at this stage. I don't want you to worry about the stuff in Xero. I'll worry about that and I'll cross-check what you're doing initially to make sure that you're understanding.
Okay. Quick question.
Yep.
How will I know if, I'm gonna do this invoicing? Like, it's gonna be,
As much as you can. So
Okay.
literally just start as of today doing as much as you can. If you're not able to do any of them because they're too difficult, like this one here, this Karen Roberts, if we scroll down here, it says $60 per hour per person plus any materials and dump fees.
I won't do that.
That's where it'll be a little bit tricky initially because I can sit here and look at it and go, okay, so it's 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come through to here and go, Chris worked with Brad. So that's, that's 4 hours and 11 minutes. Sorry, 4 hours and 20 minutes. So then I've got to work out the bill at 60 an hour. So it's roughly going to be, off the top of my head, $240 or $250 for that bill.
Okay.
But I will work those ones out if they say that in that box at the moment.
If they say something like this on the notes, I won't work on it yet, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just go through and clean them out.
Okay.
So then we've got this one here, Mark overall, regular mo, 1 hour limit. Okay, we've got a form, nothing written on the form. We scroll down to the bottom, it says you collect 7 days. So it's a 7-day account, and it says regular mo $65.
Okay.
Oh, so this one's actually already got this little bit in here.
Mm-hmm.
So we just get rid of that N bit to begin with, $65 we're happy with. So 32 minutes. So that was from today as well, 4th of the 2nd. So we know that Nick, because we checked before, was working with Sean. So that's 32 minutes by 2. So that's 64 minutes. 64 minutes, $65. We're just in.
So that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
So we literally come across, put Nick in, come back, check it, invoiced, and gone.
Then I just need to approve it too.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Cool.
Yes.
I'll just go to this one here, for example. So this is a body corporate. Darren in Cairns has done this. I'll just check the form quickly.
No.
Everything good. So no for calling card. That's fine. He's done everything else as yeses. Just read them through. So it's got complete service, including junk mail, cleaned out, 3-hour limit. Okay, so as we scroll down here, all of a sudden in the client diary, this one's got lots of information. So see how it's got a fair bit there? Because it's a body corporate, they've got to have this CTS number on the invoice.
Okay.
So that's why this is here. So I just go literally copy and I paste that into the work completed section. So it's the same as a DHA. Okay, and then we come back over here, we read all the notes. Yep, Darren can do 110. So the regular complete, including throwing out the junk mails, $230.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's a complete. So we choose that one there. Get rid of the how many visits per year. Change that to 230.
Yeah.
Darren's there for 2.5 hours. Darren's in Cairns working by himself, so we know that that's fine.
Yeah.
So he's under his 3 hours. Change that to Darren. Come back, check it all. Invoiced, save.
Okay.
Okay, so anyone's like that you're sort of unsure of initially, just ask the questions. We'll change the notes a little bit. We'll try and tidy it up for you a bit more to make it a little bit easier as we go. But yeah, doing that stuff there is going to be a pretty good benefit for me. Going to save me a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely. You know,
there's just so many of them.
Okay. Do I start today or tomorrow?
Look, if you want to have a go at a few, just while I'm available and on Slack, that's fine. And whatever ones you haven't done, I will clean up this afternoon quickly. So tomorrow you start fresh.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I will, if I can get this stuff back from my screen. Oh, there it is.